Probably heard by now, the underdog Philadelphia Eagles stunned the New England Patriots by winning the 52nd Super Bowl 41-33, capturing the team's first ever Super Bowl.
Eagles quarterback Nick Foles, who of course is really the backup to our own Carson Wentz, really came through. I heard yesterday that Foles was 13 years old when Tom Brady won his first Super Bowl. So, like, can you imagine? He was probably a Tom Brady fan, and then he went up against him and beat him. An amazing game, and then he became the MVP of the game. Now what, though? They have a winning Super Bowl quarterback and Carson Wentz?
Oh, I know. What are they going to do next season?
I guess that's a good problem to have. But, of course, big game, super exciting. I actually did get the chance to go to the cities this weekend. I didn't go to the game, but after seeing the whole Super Bowl experience, you know, the whole NDT was from inside the convention center. I decided to head to the cities. I left after my daughter's basketball game on Saturday morning.
How was the traffic? Was it bad?
In the cities, bad. The roads were bad. There were cars in the ditches all over. I think there are people who didn't know how to drive. I thought they were fine, but here I am in my Carson Wentz jersey inside the convention center. That was fun. I did not attempt to kick a field goal, but I did do some throwing, and I was not even close to hitting anything. Got to check out the Lombardi Trophy as well.
That looks like a lot of fun.
Then that night, outdoor concerts. There I am with a good friend of mine, Katie, and Tobias, her fiance, sledding. I absolutely loved it, and like I said, I didn't get to go to the game, but I thought I'd share this picture anyway. That's my dad wearing the number 11, and my brother on the right. They actually went to the game, and then two friends from my hometown as well, Les and his brother Kendall. So like a little Bow Bells reunion there at the Super Bowl.
That's awesome. Did they love it? Did
they loved it. It was amazing. They sent a ton of pictures. We were talking today, the cups that you got your drinks in, they had lights in the bottom, and they lit up blue when the Patriots scored and green when the Eagles scored.
Oh my goodness.
So it was like super amazing, and just an experience and a great game. So they could have paid a ton and not had a great game.
Could have been boring, like, you know, in previous years, a blowout or something. Like,
I love the atmosphere. I'm so glad that I went to the cities to take part. You also were in the cities, but you kind of avoided this craziness.
I honestly did. I stayed in St. Paul. I actually didn't go to Minneapolis, but we still wanted to, you know, see all these people visiting. That's actually my fiance and I were outside of the Ice Castle or Ice Palace in St. Paul. So we kind of went to a couple Twin Cities hotspots still. We also went to the Nook. I don't know if you've been to that restaurant in St. Paul.
No.
They claim it's where that's my dad actually on the left side, but they claim that's where the original Juicy Lucy was. So I had a Juicy Lucy.
I've had a Juicy Lucy, but maybe not the original because I was not at the Nook.
Well, you know, Matt's in Minneapolis, I think they kind of argue it back and forth. It's the original.
Who the original is.
But it was still so good. And it had pepper jack cheese in the middle. And I definitely recommend it the next time you go down there.
Okay, going to the Nook.
Yeah.
Okay, of course, this is like all we've been talking about. We were talking about the game as well, the Eagles, you know, winning and Carson Wentz. But Justin Timberlake, he put on an incredible halftime show. My favorite part was the tribute to Prince, and then like outside the stadium when everything went purple.
That was so cool how they did that.
Oh, my
goodness. It was even like the symbol and everything.
And there's the luckiest kid at the game right there.
Oh yeah, the selfies with Timberlake.
Super Bowl selfies and getting to dance with JT. I thought it was amazing. And I know it's all about whether you're a fan of pop music and Justin Timberlake, you know, or other kinds of music, but I was dancing. One of our producers here said she was crying. She loved it so much. Her eyes were tearing up.
That's so nice. Well, I heard a lot of people when they saw the Prince tribute that they got emotional.
Yes.
For him honoring our Minneapolis legend.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
He definitely lived up to the hype. And he spent like the whole week in the cities, you know, was spotted at Target and doing lots of cool stuff.
He was there. You know, I loved it, but I have to say, I don't know how to feel about his outfit.
Yeah, my husband was like, is that an elk? What was that on his?
I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan. I'm going to be honest, but I still love him. I loved his performance, but
maybe he was trying to dress Minnesotan. I don't know anyone from Minnesota who dresses like that, but
you never know.
He was cold. It was cold there.
Yeah, he had to put layers on, which is understandable. And also, you know, now that the Super Bowl is over, now we have the Olympics to be looking forward to, which are coming up in a little bit. And the focus is now on the Olympics. Today we are showing you the best of U.S. campaign ads. This morning's spotlight is on snowboarding legend Shaun White.
Shaun White gets it going. Oh my goodness. White comes in with heavy contact.
I am obsessed with him. He is so awesome.
And he seems like such a nice guy. I would love to meet him.
I interviewed the Olympic winners, the Lamoureux sisters, who play for the women's hockey team, and so they have 2 silver medals, and they said one of the highlights of going was meeting Shaun White at the Olympics.
I bet. I would love to have a Juicy Lucy with him, or any meal
Can somebody make that happen? Can I go along as well?
Let's try to make this happen.
Awesome. Don't forget, our Olympic Zone show premieres Thursday. That's this Thursday, February 8th at 6:30 on KVLY. Monday through Saturday, you can catch coverage of the Winter Olympics, and I'm already expecting to be very tired for 2 weeks because I cannot.
We'll be up watching.
Yes, I cannot go to sleep. I have to just watch all of it.
And I love the ice skating. That's some of my favorite, or the figure skating. It's so cool to see.
Figure skating and Lindsey Vonn. It's fun to watch her and the skiing and the hockey, the Lamoureux twins for women's hockey. So
definitely. And speaking of entertainment, come on down. The Price is Right is live, and it's coming to Grand Forks. Actually, Kristi and Chris got a chance to interview the game show host, and here's what he had to say.
The Price is Right Live is coming to Grand Forks.
To the Chester Fritz Auditorium. The host, Todd Newton's here. Talk about how you can get registered and then come on down. You're the next contestant.
I knew you guys would be good at that.
We had to, you know what I mean, man? Welcome to the show. Great to have you with us. So for people that have never had this experience before, what's going to be happening up in Grand Forks?
Well, about 16 years ago, guys, Bob Barker realized that there were a lot of he called them friends, loyal and true, a lot of Price is Right fans around the country that weren't going to have an opportunity to come to Hollywood and go to CBS Television City and play the games that they've been loving on television for all these years. So we created, and when I say we, I mean the producers and the staff at the time, created a live traveling version of television's favorite game show. And we started off in small casinos and small showrooms and small theaters, and now we get to come perform for you folks. And we give contestants the chance to win cash and fabulous prizes and cars and vacations, and it's all the games you know and love from television right there in your backyard.
I was going to say, if you're one of those people who grew up, you watched it at first when you were homesick, and then you grew up watching it even more so when you're an adult. So they're not going to be disappointed going to this event. No,
and I think it's because everybody that works on this show is a game show fan first and an employee second. I've been watching the show since I was a kid. My grandmother introduced me to it. Now I watch with my children. And we really try to bring the true energy of the television show to the Chester Fritz Auditorium. The games are the same. The music is the same. The lights are the same. The big wheel will be there. Plinko will be there. And everyone who registers prior to showtime has a shot to get up on stage and play these games. And we choose our contestants completely at random. So it doesn't matter who you know or how far you drove to get there. Everybody's got an equal shot to win.
So now, do I need to sleep out the night before with the Chester Fritz to register, or how does this work?
No. The great thing about this is you don't have to bring a sleeping bag. Registration opens 3 hours prior to showtime. It only takes a minute. Bring a government-issued ID. Drop your name on a card and throw it in the bin, and we'll choose the contestants moments before the show begins. So again, completely random. It only takes a moment to register, but just make sure you do it before they close down, which is usually about 15 minutes before showtime.
Now, let's say I'm a winner. I won a
You're
car.
A winner.
I'm excited. I'm screaming. What happens
just tackled
then?
him.
Well, I would assume that you jump up and down and go absolutely crazy, and then you drive home in your brand new car. That's the beautiful thing about a game show.
Oh, my gosh.
For real? So literally I could drive home from the Chester Fritz in a brand new car?
Well, it's going to be right there on the stage. You do what you want with it. That's your car.
Chris is going to win a
so
toaster.
great.
I'm winning the car. So he can carry his toaster in my car, right?
Actually, I believe it's a toaster oven. We're very fancy these days.
But the real question is, sir, what's the retail price of that toaster oven again?
Well, I'm not going to tell you here. Come on.
I mean, cheating.
That's right. You gotta show us what you know when you're down there in contestants row, my friend. That's where the magic happens.
So I'm guessing people can still buy tickets and they want to do it now, right?
Yeah. We've had a wonderful tour. We've been on the road all over America since the middle of January, and we're going to be going strong until the end of April. So it's going to be great to get back and see you guys. That's always a great part of the country for us. A lot of real, true Price is Right fans there. They know the games, and it's just a really special night when you get a few thousand Price is Right fans in one room sharing that excitement. It's beautiful.
I know this isn't your voice that does it, but just to kind of take us inside the Chester, can you give us the come on down thing real quick?
Yes, I can. Here we go. Give me a name. I got to have a name.
Kristi Larson.
Kristi.
All right. Kristi Larson, come on down. You are the next contestant on The Price is Right Live.
Woo! I'm so excited. I wanted to jump up and start high-fiving everyone.
I may not get the job, but I could be the backup announcer. Why not?
We need to cut a promo out of that, Todd. That was fantastic, man. Thank you for the time, buddy. We appreciate it. We'll be welcoming you to Grand Forks. Anything else you want to share with us, sir?
Can't wait to get back, guys. I appreciate your support. You're always so good to us. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Can't wait for that. Again, it's going to be on February 8th. Get yourself some tickets ahead of time, registered ahead of time, and hopefully you are called down and are a winner.
And if you win, and Todd, maybe you've got some people on the producing staff that can help us out, take some pictures, some videos, send it to us. We'll play it the next day here on North Dakota Today. So, Todd, thank you very much, sir. Could you do that for us?
Sure, man. Are you kidding? I take pictures of everything. Are you kidding me?
All right, sweet. We would love that. We'll show it off the next few days on the show. So thank you very much, sir. Again, February 8th up at Chester Fritz in Grand Forks. And stay with us. Much more coming up right here on North Dakota Today.